Okay, so guys, with the looks of things, with the way I'm looking at BTC, it's like I'll start making this market a less tradable one for myself. Because honestly, I don't like all this kind of tweeting that just occurs, that just out you for unnecessary reasons. Although, did I not place the stop loss well, I don't like these twitchings, all these little loss that you be making unnecessarily. I don't fancy them. Okay, should I play stop loss here? Maybe that's my partial, but honestly speaking, I'll be talking more less on BTC than the rest, but I'll be speaking more on Ethereum. And that should be how I should have played the stop loss though. Okay, so like I said, although we have little fluctuation in prices, I don't know what is going on, but as it is now, I am willing to short Bitcoin and the rest until let's say prices tells me otherwise. It depends on today's closure, but more or less any best safe entry for any bull movement should be above here and most likely above this daily trend line here. But the safest should be above here, and we'll long to see if this one will hold. Because any close above here will signify that the uptrend is in continual and is heading, maybe 130. Depends. It depends on what price target eventually formulates as all this movement in prices continues. But for now, we are still believing in shorting Bitcoin as the best so far. Anyway, if they close well, if they have a bear close by the end of this 4 hour session, maybe I will retake the entry and maybe set stop loss there or something. Maybe that's why I should have placed my stop loss at the very beginning. But unlike all this kind of twitching, and BTC is filled with that nonsense. I don't know why, but anyway, regardless, looking at Ethereum, Ethereum still being my favorite chart. So I noticed this trend line. So for any important bear move to turn this whole bull move around would be a close below this, but most likely a close below this. Remember, this thing is just huge for a weekly on a weekly time frame, so the gap between these two are not really that much. But on a 4 hour, there should be tradable moments that will justify profits. But any significant buy is above this. I still specify is above this because looking on a weekly trajectory, we are seeing mad resistance at that area. That is the 50% Fibonacci move of the previous impulse move, and oh my god, that's really a massive resistance area. So you do not want to be buying at that place. Buying, even if you lose some selling trades, buying trades is more risky than you shorting. If you are longing is more risky than you shorting. Though that is the way it is for Ethereum now. So until we have a valid close above here, I wouldn't recommend longing because honestly speaking, although the bulls are gradually defending this side, I'm looking at this one. Although I don't know if you guys can see it clearly, but this is an armor here, which might be signifying continuation. That's why we have this long as price target confirming a flag, but everything the flag can only be confirmed if you have a close above here. That's when I realized that the bears have lost control and joining the bull in dominating prices is the best. But looking at it now, buying will really pay off though. That's just my own opinion though. It's just an opinion. But let's see what Ethereum has for us. And if you want to be an aggressive buyer, you can buy above. Yeah, depends on how widely your risk is and how widely your emotions are for these things. Because me, I cannot sit down and be looking at it to see. I don't like dwelling much on my trades, honestly speaking. I like just taking trades and leaving it, and let's see how market will come and react to it. Yeah, that's why I love my own. I love my own days. So We are in turn. Looking at turn, like I said, I'm still in favor for the downside because everything turn is showing me from the weekly, monthly, whatever, is showing me that the shorts are calling prices here. So it's favorable to just short prices, regardless of if you lose or not. Just be in conjunction with the dominating force, which are the bears for turn. But honestly, this defense of this line here, I am hopefully and gradually and agitatedly waiting for a break of that line. And if they can successfully hold it, more of a daily close below here, below this line here, my god, then that ends turn rise, honestly. Although I don't know if there's any fundamental behind anything because I'm less of a fundamental trader. More stick with technicals I see on price chart. Looking at it, so this alert here is the moving average. It should be the 4-hour moving average, but less detail for that one, sure. But just like I said, for the three pairs, BTC, Ethereum, and Tron, at a moment like this and a moment and circumstances like this, shorting are desperately in favor of winning than longing prices. That is just the way it is, and you need to be with the dominating force, or else you just be losing many of your Benjis. You'll be losing many of your capital. You don't want to be that. You don't want to keep on doing that. Just at least the probability of you losing this one is about, let's say, 1 out of 5 or 4 trades. So it's nice now. So that will be all for today, and see you in the next video, guys.